QuickBooks mobile app. Simply snap photos of receipts, tap, and sort transactions automatically. Categorize business and personal transactions with a swipe. Take care of business with the QuickBooks mobile app, even on the go.
All creation praises every word and deed we do.
Hello, Moto. With the new Moto G, you experience next-level visuals and sound, so every moment of your favorite content is at its best. Also choose a...
That's my phone.
We bear the fruit of the gospel, love and joy, shine
Did we share
bright. Peace that calms the restless, kindness through the
Yeah, I can open, yeah.
patience, goodness, faithfulness, self-control made strong. We bear the fruit of the gospel, singing heaven's song. Chains of doubt are broken, healing floods the land. Mercy walks beside us, strength held in.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Fruit of the Gospel. My name is Nathan. I am the host for today, and today I'm not alone. I'm with my co-host, Sister Sheila and Sister Rose.
Hi.
And today we'll be talking about social media and how can we use it as a Christian community. Now, what is social media? According to my research, social media is a website and applications that allow people to create and share and exchange information, ideas, and content through their networks. Now I want to ask you guys, what is social media to you guys?
Well, for me, social media is, it can be a way of distraction, like to get you, focus on other things. It could be a good thing to connect with other people. So it's a lot of things. It's a good and it has its bad things. So how about you?
Yeah, I'll take it in a way that social media is kind of like connecting and communicating between people of different races and places. Like when you're from some places and then you use social media, you can connect with everybody and you can share information and you can do a lot of stuff, not only sharing information or communicating, but also spreading or using content that will help your work and stuff. So that's how I define social media.
That's good. That's a great definitions. Now I want to read from the book of Colossians 3 verse 17. Okay. And it says, "And whatever you do, whether in the word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus." Now, to you guys, I want to reiterate. Let me answer my question. Social media to me is a way of where we can communicate with others, like for family. We can communicate with friends that we lost touch with, but that's what I feel like what is to me. But we'll get back to you guys after these following messages. Now, for our second topic, we're going to talk about the benefits of social media. There are a lot of benefits, but let's shrink it down. Let's just give our opinions on that.
You want me to start? Or
Yeah, you start.
That way.
Hey, we can go either way.
Go the other way.
I mean, to me, I will go first with the connecting. It's social media connects people. Like, let's say my family is far away from me, so social media helps us to connect. We connect to Facebook via WhatsApp, Instagram, or even TikTok, and mostly WhatsApp too sometimes. So, that thing, I know it's not going to be physical when you connect through media because you don't see the person physically and you're not in touch with them, but at least you can communicate with them on the phone. When you hear the voices or you see the pictures, you're just like, oh, even although I'm not physically with them, at least I can see them. So to me, that has an advantage, which is very good. And also I can share information about, like, let's say we are doing the Fruit of Gospel. So we are making our show, and then we can share it through social media. It's going to help somebody who doesn't have means or way to travel to places to go get educated about life or anything else they need. And then that's why we're offering things like, if you have a topic like you want us to share, you can communicate with us. We are going to discuss about that topic. So that one is also a way of us using social media. So one of the other benefit is that. And then I would say the other also benefit is about how we share the gospel, or how now churches uses social media on Sundays or Wednesday or during the week, because most people don't have time to go to church on Monday, on Sunday, or Monday to Friday or Saturday, but they can only go on Sunday. So for those that are unable, even those that are in a hospital, or those that can't even make it to church because they don't have transportation or anything, they can use social media to watch and follow the services online. So which means to me that's also another benefit of using social media.
That's really good. But you said to connect with family. Are you sure it's only family? Wink, wink.
That's a good question. I'm gonna go a little bit deep into that. I think that question is really personal. It's not only about family. You can also connect to a loved one who is in a long way distance. You cannot see him physically. Yeah, a loved one like my babies from somewhere. So
Your baby.
yes, guys, well,
that would be another
greeting to
topic.
my baby.
That would be another
Yeah,
topic.
so it's not only family. You can connect to a loved one or a lost friend or anybody that you won't be able to meet physically. So yes, thank you, Sister Sheila, for that.
I had to put you on in the hot seat for a
Thank
little
you
bit.
so much. You got me on guard.
More story of that next time on the Fruit of the Gospel. No, but I really love what you said, because social media, as I mentioned earlier, there's positive and negative side, and the benefit is as Christian, we have to focus on the positive side.
Yes.
Which is, not to go back again to what she said, because she said so much, about how it connects us, especially with if you're doing it the right way.
Yes.
Like, for example, churches will connect with people. Someone who, for example, is at work and cannot be at Bible study, but they can always, if they cannot follow online at that moment, they can always go back and rewatch the
Yes.
Bible study, or they can, as she said, as we are right now doing what is it, group Fruit of
Sure.
the Gospel. We are a group, Fruit of the Gospel, so we are able to reach people who are not just here in Dallas, but who are in other states, who are in
Yes.
other countries, even Asia and other continents. They are able to follow us, because of social media.
Yes.
If, years ago, we were not able to use social media, so we were limited on physical appearance. So social media has brought all that together for us, and there's different contents. There are people who, for example, who are lonely, and they rely on social media to fill their day, for example, because of positive contents that brings them joy. We see challenges, for example,
Yes.
that people will do, and people are like rejoicing with the challenge because of social media.
Yes.
And people made money off of it as well.
Yes.
So social media can also make you money.
Yeah, like raise funds about
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes. And even people have made it their jobs.
Yes.
You see people like the guy that all he does is this, and now he's popular and he's making a lot of money.
That's it.
That's it.
I would say it's the same thing, because like a lot of the times that the benefits of social media is that you don't have to say a single word and you make so much money.
And you become popular.
You become popular. You don't even have to show your face, because the benefits of social media is also in YouTube. It's the main thing.
Yes.
YouTube is a great beneficial app, because you can do, let's say you're playing a game. You don't have to show your face. You just do voiceovers.
yeah.
You do all this stuff, and they make millions of subscribers,
That's
millions
right.
of money. And then years later, they reveal their face, and then
You're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're behind.
yeah, they're like, oh, you're behind the camera. Yeah.
Yes.
But this is a great subject that topic that we talked about, but there's a lot more that we got to talk about.
Yes.
Now we're gonna talk more after these following messages. Now, we talked about what the benefit was about social media. Now, let's talk about, as Christians, how should we use it? How should we use social media as Christians?
Wow. Yeah, we should always use it in a positive way to spread the word, the gospel. You know, sometimes you especially these days, now you have a lot of people who are introvert, meaning, you know, they don't want to be around people or whatever, or they want to go ahead and preach the gospel and make disciples, all that stuff, but they don't have the means to go places. And as you know, Christian, you can use your social media to reach people that you can't, you know, you usually are unable to reach. You know, all your stuff should be positive, because I see people who are Christians, but yet their post or things that they use the social media for is in a negative way, you know. And then you have people that now, other people outside of Christianity, that start questioning, you know, Christians because of one or two videos that they saw, because of one or two posts that they saw that a so-called Christian did. So we should always be mindful, basically, of what we use the social media for. You know, make sure that you're using it to preach the gospel. You are using it to reach people for Christ. You are using it to spread a positive information to people. And yeah, I think that's what, for me, maybe something else will come. I don't know.
I think it's also kind of like social media can help in support or community fostering, because most people feel a little bit shy or afraid to open to their friends who are physically there. So what they do is they go online because they know that they might talk to a person who doesn't know them, or they can create a fake account just because they need advice, but they just don't want to be known as a person who has that trouble. So what they do is they feel like I'm more connected to people that are online than those that are physically there. So it gives them the how can I say, the courage to keep on moving because of the social media, which somehow it's good, but sometimes it's also bad. But then we also have like to share materials. People can get sermons, or they can get Bible studies. They can get to go to groups of studying how Christian can move on in life, or maybe women's groups or men's group or youth groups. You know, sometimes people are afraid to go physically. So the youth, what they do is they create a social media, a social group in the social media where they can meet every time or discuss about anything about how they have to move in their Christian life. Because nowadays a lot of people know about Jesus. They are Christian, they call themselves Christian, but they don't want to make groups or time to talk about God. So most of the other people, they prefer to go to the social media where they feel a little bit open, nobody's going to judge them, and they can talk to people that will be interested. So that's one of the advantages also of the social media.
And I love what you said. To add to it, also some people will use it. For example, you have different things. You have people that, like she said, are struggling and they don't know who to talk to.
Yes.
But they can turn on to YouTube or to other social media platforms.
Yes.
And then they hear someone's testimony of something that they're going through.
Yes.
And they're able to be like, if she can go through that or he can go through that and God brought them out, then I need to do that.
Yes.
Or prayer, like you said, because if you have, for example, an older person and sees a younger person praying or preaching, you know, on social media, they're like, wow.
Yes.
You know, I want that. I want that fire. And they can, you know, it's a way also to connect to that person or that group, so that you can uplift your your relationship with God, your hope and your, you know, and all that stuff. And so that's why it's very important to really use it wisely.
Yes.
And positively.
Yeah, because I would say that with social media, I will represent the younger group. Not just say you guys, I'll represent the
That's
younger
for
group.
sure. The youth one.
Yeah, the youth
What are you
group.
trying to call us?
I'm not gonna. No comments, please. No comments.
Especially that we're women.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. But as
He pleads the fifth.
yeah, I plead the fifth. But as Christians, for us younger generation, it's a good way to communicate, because there's a lot of testimonies. There's a lot of heartfelt testimonies.
Yes.
And we think that we can go about it alone. Like, but I see a lot of people on social media. I'll be scrolling and they give their testimony.
Yes.
They'll say, "Oh, in a dream, I saw this, I saw this," and they do it out of faith, so they can. Maybe someone had the same dream.
Yes.
Maybe someone was going through the same thing and they feel like they're going it a lot alone. Social media should be like an outlet.
Yes.
There can be someone in China, someone in Africa that's going through the same thing I'm going through. But when you communicate with other people, it's a great way to come together and to like create a group chat or create, let's say, a WhatsApp. I don't know what you guys use in Africa. Probably WhatsApp. I don't know. But you know, back then it was Viber.
Oh yeah, Viber.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And Skype too.
Yeah. And Skype.
And
you
high
know.
five.
Oh yes.
High fi-
Oh,
well,
high five. Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you said high five, I thought you meant literally.
No, I swear. And
Like
that was fun. High five.
But that's also a good thing, you know, to cut off what I was saying. But what was the social media that you guys grew up on?
High five.
Yeah.
It has been a long time. Viber, Skype.
Mostly Skype, yes.
Yeah.
We mostly use Skype,
Yeah.
Viber, and High Five.
Yeah.
Then some people also started communicating via LinkedIn, which was mostly professional. But some other were using it as a way to communicate because that's the only app they knew of connecting with people. Yeah, and then I think that's when people also started opening like Yahoo and Gmail, which was a little bit hard for some people that didn't know how to use computers, but they were still trying to make it happen because they knew that their loved ones or their friends are far away, so they had to do something. And
I think the way what you said about how the older people, some people they know how to use a computer.
Yes.
Now social media has made it easy that now you see older people that have like a WhatsApp group. They're talking there. They have even TikTok. You have some
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that
I
have,
see even
that
old
use
people
TikTok.
that have TikTok.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's fun, you know. I mean, when you look at that, it's so funny that you see a granny on TikTok, and then she's even making videos. She's just making it. She's trying to make it like vibrate, like the youth are doing.
Exactly.
It's not really the same thing, but just that and people are looking at her, watching her. So that's how it's a way she's communicating her happiness, her joy, saying that nowadays everything is different from the old days, so we can all just try to manage and fit in. So they're trying to fit in.
I would say for me it was, I don't know if you guys know, Kick was like, it was Instagram before and Snapchat before that time. It was a great app. It was in middle school.
I didn't even know about Kick. I don't even know what.
Yeah,
I never used
you guys
Kick,
have
but-
High Five. We have Kick.
I do know about Kick, but I never used Kick. So yeah.
Kick was a great way to use it in middle school. You know, if you had a lot of friends, they were, oh my gosh, you're popular. But it was a good social media that I grew up on, and it was then Instagram came, Snapchat.
Yeah,
I think there was-
Snapchat.
Was there one that was it was Friends, or is it?
I think one was like that.
It was.
No way.
No, it was it. It was. There was another one that I never used it, but I heard a lot of people. They were like, "Oh, so and so is following me," and then there's also another one that Nathan showed me one day where it's if it's your birthday, you can pay, and then a celebrity will wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, that's I don't know. I can't remember it.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know about that.
I was like, okay.
Now we have so many things. We have telegrams, and then we have like which one again? Oh, I forgot. We had so many social media
It
things.
seems like every year there's something else that comes out.
Yes.
And now we have so many.
Yes. And if you don't control how to use it, you
telling
get
you.
lost.
I'm telling you. Wow.
Yeah, but this was a great topic that we talked about. But we have more topics to go.
Yes.
So we'll get back to you guys after this following message.
My name is Jairus. I am the co-host. I'm excited to be a part of the Fruit of the Gospel, and we want to invite you every Thursday at 6 p.m. Check us out. You're not going to want to miss it. Subscribe, smash the like button. Tune in every week. It's going to be great.
Hello everyone, my name is Sheila. I'm the host of Fruit of the Gospel, and I'm inviting you every single Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. to join us and listen to the great topics that we have. So share, like, and subscribe. See you later.
Hi, my name is Nathan. I'm also one of the co-hosts out at Fruit of the Gospel. I want you to join us every Thursday, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. If you're not there 6 p.m., I'm going to DM you, say, why are you not watching? But make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Share it with your family, share it with your cat. I don't care, but share. Subscribe.
We love you and we're praying for you.
Okay, so before we continue with our next topic, I want to make sure you guys call us. The phone number will be on the screen. Now, when I say you have any questions, you call us while we're doing the show now. I don't mean in the middle of the night, hey, I saw you. I have a question. No, I mean right now. But what I want to talk about is how has social media impacted you?
Wow, that's a good question. Do you have the answer?
Of course I do. How can I not have the answer?
I have to put you on a hot seat.
Okay, I'll say it has impacted me positively and negatively. Most of the time, I really don't care or mind when something negative happens because I'm kind of like an optimist. So I always stay positive in everything. So to me, social media has really impacted me because I've learned a way of, I'm an open-minded person, but I learned a way of letting people, opening my mind to positivity and a way of saying that a person might not be right, but I will give him a way or a time for me to listen to them. So social media has helped me do that most of the time, and it has helped me widen up my friendship with people, some other people, because I was always like, when a person sends me a friend request on Facebook, if I don't know you, I will not accept your friend request because I'll be like, well, we'll be talking, what are we going to talk about? Because you and I don't know each other. But then I was like, what if that person is a Christian, or even if he's not a Christian, but I'm a Christian? Let's see how the conversation is going to be. But if the person comes with a conversation that I don't like, I go straight and say, hey, I'm sorry, but if you are going to take me into this way, this is not the way I would wish us to go to, so we should move to the other way. But then I loved it because, like I told you guys first before, it has connected me with my family and my friends and other people, and it has also opened a lot of ways that I met this special person. So yes, we talk on the social media. So yes,
The
so
truth is coming
it's like
out
a quality
slowly.
time, guys. Quality time, it's very important.
Yes.
Even if the person is next to you physically, but when you keep on talking to that person every single day, guys, I tell you, the physical doesn't count anymore. Let me preach, guys.
Preach it, sister.
So yeah, social media, thank you so much for being there, because the advantage that you have given me is keeping in touch with one loved person that really matters to me. Yeah.
How sweet.
You see, don't cry, Sister Shida. You make me cry too. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Oh yes.
I love that.
And it has also increased a way of I used to be a missionary, and so I keep my Christianity and my Christian cycle very, very, very close to me. And what I do is sometimes we have people that go to communities and they have to go do some God's work, and all of us cannot be there physically, so we communicate through the social media. It's either when we do the contribution, we do the fundraising, or we just give ideas, or we send sermons, or a word of encouragement, a video so to encourage those that are there, or a video to just preach the word of the God, or a video to do like advertisement of the project of something that will happen. So yeah, social media has really impacted my life in a good, positive way for that side. Yes. So I think I'll stop there for the advantages first.
Yeah. For me, it's also positive way and negative way. I do agree with you with the Facebook. I used to be the same way, where someone befriend me and I'm like, I don't know you. I am not accepting you.
Yeah.
But then after that, I started doing like going around and begin to just like go through their Facebook and see how is their what is it called? I'm sorry. Today our producer has jokes. But no, like I will go on there and I'll look at their Facebook and see if it's something that I see that connects to my belief and my my way of living, then yes, I will accept the friendship. But then if I see that you're doing things that I just don't align with, I will not befriend you.
Yeah, you can break the rules.
Exactly. So there's and then I also told myself the same thing, is that if I reject everybody I don't know, how am I going to be able to disciple? And there's one thing that old friend of mine from elementary school, I think, she was elementary school friend who I was posting some stuff, and she wrote me, she said, Sheila, you don't know how much you bless me with things that you post on
I
Facebook.
get that too most of the time.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, so I need to befriend people because at first I used to also post some stuff that was not really Christian, and now I changed because of that. I started changing because I'm like, I want to be a blessing to people.
Yes.
Use social media to bless people.
Yes.
And the negative part is also where you get so hooked on it, where addicted on it. Yes, especially TikTok will have you addicted because you'll be on there looking at
and
videos.
You start comparing yourself to it's addiction and comparison, then vanity and all those
and all that
negative.
stuff. Yes, and but the most part is it also blessed me in the way where I've watched sermons that bless my heart.
Yes,
I've watched stories of people who bless my heart.
Yes.
So social media is not always bad.
Yeah,
it can be a blessing, and it could be also if you use it the right way. If you go in it with the right set of mind to know that I'm going there for a positive way and not negative.
I really like what you say, but I would love if we could go deep into like when we say it's a good thing if you use it wisely or you use it in the right way. We need to know what is that right way of using something. We can't just be saying things like we need to know how to use it the right way. People might not know what's the right way of using it, because if you use it in the right way, how do we say it? You need to plan about your life. What do you do on social media? What time do you take for your social media? Because you need to break your life, your day. If you don't break them, you won't be organized. You will get into the addiction part where it's going to be difficult for you to get out of social media, because social media consumes time. So if you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to break it to say, I'll use my social media maybe from 10 to 11. It's just going to be for fun, watch fun videos or watch people, what are they posting, and then you say the next step is maybe I will take 30 minutes to search for sermons or something that is according to Christian, or something, maybe it's a fundraising according to those people that are sick, or breast cancer, or so things like that, or maybe a place where they are giving blood. Those are the things that a Christian is supposed to focus on, instead of sitting and starting just to watch videos that morning to night. You just watch people dancing and doing nothing. Those that are showing you how to make fast and quick money. My goodness.
Where's Francois?
But I would say social media has impacted me in a great way. Social media taught me many things. That there are a lot of people in this world, people who are just like me. But when I was younger, it used to be like, Mom, my younger people, there used to be people where
it's the voice for me. The accent.
There used to be people who who just want, let me just post this so I can let them know what my life is going on. Or they'll post like hanging out with my bros. It's and
then after the post, they go silence, loneliness catch them because they just want people to see social media, but the reality is something else.
And then they'll be like, like if at church. Surprisingly, I haven't seen it at church, but they were like, look, enjoying the word at church. Enjoying the word at church. That's all they're saying. I'm like, well, there's a lot of positive
why the preacher is preaching?
Yes.
They are busy taking selfie. Yes. They're not showing you you see the preacher is preaching. You see, I'm a church, guys.
It would be like, prophet, wait. Take a picture, please. It would be something like that. But,
Yes.
there's a lot of good impacts. But that was a great topic that we did talk about. But there are one more that we need to talk about. But we'll get back to you after these following messages.
Where is Francois? Y'all send Francois to me. I made Francois a internet sensation. Francois, don't act shy now. Where is it? Come on down. Where is Francois?
Well, did he find Francois? I don't know. But I don't know if he found Francois. But we talked about a lot of positive impacts of social media. What is social media? How do we use it as a Christian community? But what I really want to talk about is, what are the negatives? What are the negatives of social media to you guys?
The negative, I would say, would be the fact that, like Rose said earlier, is where you focus on social media, you're not focused on other things in your life. Whereas social media has now taken place of your intimate time with God.
Yes.
Social media has taken away from your time with your loved ones. Social media has taken place of, reading the Bible, the Word, and, and things like that, or fixing your life. You need to be able to set a time. Okay, I'm only for 30 minutes. Like a lot of children, like for example, my niece and nephews, the parents, they have like a time set where you have a screen time for like a day. You have like an hour and a half of screen time. And as adults, we also need to have that, like a time set for screen time. However you use it, but you probably have like an hour a day. Every other time you use something else, instead of allowing social media to overtake your life. Because a lot of people, that's what they do. They will forget that they were cooking. Food get burned because you're so busy on Facebook, or you're so busy on social media. You're so busy on, in French they say, occupe-toi de tes oignons,
mind your business.
Mind your business, But you're so busy on others' business, So-and-so got married to so-and-so. Why did he get married to her? And,
how was the dress looking like?
The dress was, oh my gosh, and you're just using it for the wrong reasons, And I love what you said, that we shouldn't just speak about like use it the right way. That's something that we need to do deeper. And because of time, of course, maybe we won't do it today, but we will very surely do that soon, where we will really go into deep in that, because I really think that it's important to talk about why we shouldn't, and so now I will let you be back on the
as I said before, addiction, validity, comparison, and vanity, all those things are kind of like the negativity of social media. We want validation from people on the social media, while when you are physically here, you have people around you, but you go to the social media, you want people to start validating you. Oh no, what you're doing is fine, it's good, you're really doing a good job. We see how you're giving those people money or food, we see how you sing, how you dress up. So people go for validation on social media. And some other people, they like to do comparison, like, oh, I saw that guy, you see how he dressed up, or that woman, you see how she looks like, look at her hair, look this. You start comparing, then you post a picture almost like dressing the same as the other person, because you just want to compare yourself to that person, and people start talking about the subject, and then you feel good. You're just like, now we are attacking her, or we are attacking him now. And then also we have this, everything is, there's nothing more important than the gospel of Jesus, or trying to spread the word of the God. If you say you're a Christian, why would you look for vanity? Why would you look for comparison? Why would you look for addiction? You don't want to be addicted to something that is not going to lead you anywhere. So if you give most of your time, let's say you wake up in the morning, you slept at 10 p.m., you wake up at 6, or no, you wake up at 12 p.m., and then you're there with your phone. You just wake up, you're just like this. You even forgot to brush you didn't brush your teeth, you didn't take a shower, you didn't change your bed, you didn't do anything, you didn't even go to the living room. You didn't do anything good. You're just there.
Yes.
Oh, what did he do? What did this? Oh my God, did you see how she does? You take a screenshot, you send it to your friend. You see how they just look like. You see, she bought a car.
Then he sent me a
Oh,
message.
he got married. Did you see? Oh, that's a guy that we saw there. That's a woman. My dear friend, my God. Oh,
Did he send me a message?
Yes. Did he send you a message? The first thing you wake up in the morning, not even the Bible verse that pop out, and then you see, oh no, this is good news. No, you go.
Did he send me a message? I don't see a message.
No. Okay. Why didn't you write to me? Why didn't you text me? Why didn't you call me? My dear.
I would
Those
say,
are
that
the
you don't do that.
negativity of social media. Please stop. That's
Yes.
not interesting.
Yes.
Take your time not to get addicted to the social media because it's going to kill you little by little. So we don't want that. Like if you have a good spirit, you know that if you can use the social media to spread the word of God. You can use the social media to educate because there are some people that are blessed as good speaker, as those that can spread, good news, educate people. So if you know you are one of them, use social media for that, and you're gonna be blessed. You don't need people to bless you physically because when God blesses you, you won't even mind about anything that people might say. So yeah.
And also a lot of people, they use, Christian, so-called Christians, I say so-called because if you're a Christian, you should be uplifting people and not, breaking down people.
Yes.
And you have a lot of people that use social media in order to break people, in order to bash pastors, in order to bash, ministries and things like that in the name of, oh no, I'm just bringing out the wicked ones. And no, you can do it without bashing, without negativity.
Yes.
Use it positively, and that's what we need to do as Christians. We should build up and use our social media to build up and not to break down people.
Like be a positive influencer on
yes.
the social media.
Exactly.
Yes.
I would say for me, the bad thing about social media is that we're all guilty of it. All Christians are guilty of this. It's the first thing that we wake up, we go, somebody, let me see my messages. Let me see who texted me. We're guilty of that, and we forget to pray.
I'm telling you.
There's sometimes when I wake up, I pray every day when I wake up. But there's sometimes I look at my time, I'm like, oh, I forgot to pray. Sorry, God. Okay. And then I go to God and I say, sorry, please. And then you have to spend time with the God.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I'm glad that I didn't. It was later on in my life where social media came into my life. But when I was younger, my mother she's right here, my mother. But
I'm the mother.
But she always made sure I made time for God. She always made sure what I was watching was good. So there was a specific show I used to watch. It was Bible Man, my favorite show of all time. Till this day, it still is.
Okay.
It was this Christian superhero. Like
That's amazing.
Before he transforms, he says to put on the armor of God. It was a great show. I highly recommend all the people who are watching, please watch Bible Man. It's really good. You can find it on YouTube. But what it really was good for me, it taught me that I need to monitor what I consume. Like in the word of Philippians 4:8, it says, filtering what you consume. So you need to be careful what you consume because it can affect your life. If you're listening to secular music, if you're watching shows that you shouldn't be watching, it's going to affect your life. And it's going to draw you close. Oh, today's Sunday. I need to go to church. But wait, a new show came out because I saw it on social media that they're releasing or someone went live. Let me watch this first. Social media, it draws us far away from God. But it can draw us close to God. But I feel like as a community, as a Christian community, and as younger people, we should really filter what we watch, and we should also make time for God. Because when the time comes, you didn't make enough time for God, and then when people are going to heaven, you're gonna be like, oh, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? It's because your eyes were on social media. That's why I was telling you. You weren't listening.
Actually, I like it when you say about filter because we all know what a filter does. When you're pouring something and then you use a filter, all the negative, all the bad thing stays on top, and then the good one that you need goes down. So that's how we need to live as Christian. You need to filter your
ourselves,
life,
yes.
and then for you to do that, you need God Don't think that you can do it or make it without God. So before you filter anything, before you move on to your social media, make sure you ask God to filter everything that is negative to stay, so that you move in the positivity with God. That's how you're gonna make it in social media.
Yeah. And also before we end, before you move to the next one, there's the verse that he summarized. I wanted to read it because I think it's also important to understand. It was Philippians 4:8, and it says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things."
Yes.
So when you use social media, think about those things.
Yes.
Is it noble? Is it worthy? Is it pure? Is it right? Is it true? So you should always do that.
I like that. I like that.
Well, is there any other topics that we can talk about? Because just with social media, there's so many things that we need to talk about. I told you guys to call. Nobody called. I'm waiting for you guys to call, but it's okay.
I don't know. We're kind of like receiving a call, so I don't know if the call is coming. So we're just gonna take the call.
Yes.
Hello. Is anyone there?
Can you hear us? Caller, can you hear us?
I think the person is not on the line.
Well,
that's technology for you.
Technology, yeah, you see.
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But caller, if you can just write on if you're watching us through YouTube, just write on or text us through that number, and we will be able to answer your question. So while the caller is responding or asking the question, I wanted to really talk about, like, as Christians, like, what do you think we should do more? I know that I'm not the host today. It's just,
It's okay.
I wanted to ask the host because he's been asking us questions, so I'm turning it over to him.
Oh, before I takes it, I think one of the best thing to do is to guard your heart.
Yes.
Every time you're trying to use social media, don't put your heart into it. Keep your heart for God. He's going to pour into you what to do for you to use the social media. That's what I can say.
Okay, before you answer that, so when you say guard your heart,
oh my goodness, dear sister, we are not dipping into that. Guard your heart for God.
No. Can you elaborate? No, don't worry. I told you guys, we will get to that. Will be another story for another topic. But when you said guard your heart, can you elaborate on that?
Mostly, I wanted to say be intentional about what you allow to influence on your social media.
Okay.
That's how I say guard your heart. Because if you are intentional, you will know what to go for and what not to go for. Because your intention are going to lead you to do the right thing. Something that is going to educate the other person and not something that is going to be only for your own interest. Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Now, let me speak, Can I speak?
Yes.
Okay, I can speak. Okay. But I would say, what should we do as Christians is be careful what you post, because a lot of the times what you would say, if you put your whole life on social media, people are just going to assume he might be going through this, or this happened, or they broke up because of this. I would say that as Christians, make sure that what you're putting out is not your business, and you make sure what you're saying on social media or posting, it can't be twisted into something that can be used for harm.
Yes. Actually, I like that.
Yes.
That's really right. And if you're posting your personal life on social media, make sure that when people attack you, you just have the answer to give them, because you are showing them your life. Nobody asks you to post it. So because you are putting it into the public, so you're giving us a way of us talking about it. So just welcome the questions or the advice that people might give you, because most of the time people don't post their personal life on social media because they want it to be private. But the moment you go on social media, meaning that you are
public,
allowing us to step into it. Because I see most people, when people step into their social media and then they start to comment or give an advice, they attack the people back. No, you gave it to the public, so let the public decide. They're not going to decide, but they are kind of like going to want to comment or say something about your post. So
yes, I really do agree. And just like she said, be private, or both of them said be private about your life. If once you put it out, for example, if I'm talking about myself, like for example I'm talking about a heartbreak, and someone comments about that, I shouldn't attack them because I'm the one that talk about my heartbreak over there. If I talk about a significant other, or I'm talking about like oh my goodness, I lost my job, and somebody start talking, I should embrace whatever is being said because I'm the one that put it out. If I didn't put it out, nobody would know. You see, even like you see actors and those famous people. Some will put their lives out and people will attack them. But then you see some that you see themselves. You don't know who their spouse is. You don't know their children because they don't put it out. So it's easy or hard for people to attack them or attack their family because their family are not.
They don't have information on them.
Exactly. So you need to. I want to agree with what she said about guarding your heart. That's where guarding your heart comes, is in that part where you guard your heart. You make sure that whatever you put out, you are able to accept it, or you don't put anything out.
That's right.
Yes. Was the caller able to ask a question?
No.
Or they disappeared?
They disappeared. It's our caller. We can have you next time, anytime. Yes.
So throughout the show, just make sure you call us or text us, or so that we can be able to answer your questions. That's why we're doing the live, because we want to make sure that what we are saying, that you are getting it, or if you need clarification, we're able to clarify it during the show. Because if you write it on, after the show, it's hard.
It's gonna be hard. We'll think about it for the next time. We might do the same topic, but we won't promise for this time around. And if you really want to text us about your questions or any topic that you have, the number is +1 682 558 0643. I will repeat that again: +1 682 558 0643. Thank you.
And I would say that before we end is make sure you follow us on social media. We have an Instagram now.
Social media, guys.
Yeah, social media. But if you have any questions, you want to DM us there, like our photos and follow us. Our Instagram is the fruit of the gospel.
Yes.
That's our Instagram, the fruit of the gospel. That is our Instagram. Make sure you share with everybody, because with social media, you can share it. But we'll get back to you guys after this following message. Okay. Well, we're going to end with prayer. I'm going to be praying, so let's bow our heads. Thank you, Father, for the amazing video that we have made. Let the power of social media reach those people who are going through what they're going through. Let them not be afraid to reach us in every aspect, whether it's our phone number, whether it's our Instagram. Let our video reach the younger generation. Let it reach the older generation. But God, I thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you for giving me the breath of life. Thank you for giving us the breath of life. And I want to thank you and worship your holy name in the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
We are fruit of the gospel.
In his hand, justice like a river, rolling life anew. All creation praises every word and deed we do. When we walk together, hand in hand we stand, bearing light to darkness, guided by His plan. We bear the fruit of the gospel, love and joy shining bright. Peace that calms the restless, kindness through the night. Patience, goodness, faithfulness, self-control made strong. We bear the fruit of the gospel, singing heaven's song. Chains of doubt are broken, healing floods the land. Mercy walks beside us, strength held in His hand. Justice like a river, rolling life anew. All creation praises every word and deed we do. When we walk together, hand in hand we stand, bearing light to darkness, guided by His plan.